is Mary of the Anchorage Memories Club.
And this is Mike. In this edition of the Anchorage Memories Club, we're looking at Anchorage Airport memories. These include the Delaney Park Airstrip, Merrill Field, Anchorage International Airport, and Lake Hood. The oldest park in the city of Anchorage wasn't always a park. In around 1917, the citizens of Anchorage worked for free to clear the land for a fire break to protect the mostly wooden buildings in the new city of Anchorage. In 1923, the fire break became the very first golf course in Anchorage. A year later, the citizens of Anchorage cleared the land even more, and it became a 300-foot by 2,000-foot landing field for aviation pioneer Noel Wien. And here's a note. The golf course was still in use when planes began landing and taking off from the new airstrip, but golfers were cautioned to give the right-of-way to aircraft. You think? Wien's first flight took place on June 4, 1924, and by the end of that month, he had flown 170 passengers from the airstrip. Wien also started the first Anchorage to Fairbanks flights from that airstrip. And by the way, the airstrip would become Delaney Park, the largest park in Anchorage. It was officially named on September 14, 1971, after James Delaney, one of the first mayors in Anchorage.
Once Merrill Field opened, the Delaney Park airstrip was no longer needed. Merrill Field was the first official airport in Anchorage, and until 1951, it was the only airport in Anchorage. Construction of Merrill Field began in 1929 and was originally called Anchorage Aviation Field, then the Anchorage Municipal Airport. It was later named after Alaska aviation pioneer Russell Merrill. During the 1930s, Merrill Field had so much air traffic that it became the most active civilian airport in the entire U.S. And here's a note. The very first aviation beacon in what was then the territory of Alaska was located at Merrill Field.
Anchorage International Airport, now called Ted Stevens Anchorage International Airport, first opened in 1953 when commercial aircraft were getting too big to land at Merrill Field. Because of its location in the world, Anchorage International Airport became known as the Air Crossroads of the world. It is now the third busiest cargo airport in the world.
Back in 1938, a channel was built between Lake Spenard and Lake Hood, and a gravel airstrip was built on the south side of Lake Hood. In the 1950s, the combined lakes were developed and enlarged into the Lake Hood Seaplane Base. A traffic control tower was added in 1954. Then, in the 1970s, the tower at Anchorage International Airport took over for Lake Hood air traffic. Lake Hood has an average of 190 flights each day. In the summer, planes take off and land on the lake using pontoons. In the winter, they use snow skis.
Okay, please take your seat and buckle up as we prepare for landing. Did you enjoy this look at Anchorage Airport memories? Until next time, Mike and Mary, the Anchorage Memories Club.